Hi, I'm Garbreak1, and this is Midgardia RPG. Today we'll be playing D6 Ghostbusters, and I have these lovely people with me. Pi?
That's me. I'm Pi. I'm playing Mike Norbert, and I'm the what kids call cool guy. Definitely not a dick bag, but you will have known of me. Hopefully that'll be a good thing. Even.
And see him in the papers.
Probably not.
Show.
Hi, I'm Sho. I'm playing Tommy Fujioka. I build things, I break things, and I want to make a lot of money.
And Alice.
Hi, I'm Alice. I'm playing Kinsey Bell. I'm an electrophysicist and a skeptic.
Excellent. And normally we have a fancy voice recording bot, but it, left, because it's, bad.
Bye-bye.
And just before we get into it, I would like to remind everybody that we are sponsored by Roll20. Roll20 is the virtual tabletop solution that we use for all of our various, games, including this one. You can play a wide variety of things on it, and it has a ton of cool features that we mostly don't use for this one. But if you look at our other campaigns, we use all the cool dynamic lighting stuff. Ghostbusters doesn't do battle maps traditionally. Or at least I don't, because I'm lazy. Take a pick. Alright. So, it's another wonderful late October day. The trees are filled with, brown leaves crunching on the ground as you walk around. If you dare to venture outside, which you still can, because it's somewhere in the 1990s and not 2020. Do you guys remember going outside? That's awesome.
I remember going outside.
You guys remember the sun?
No.
Yeah, the before times feel so nostalgic.
I got quarantined for nearly a month and I didn't notice.
Well, some of us remember the outdoors. So you guys find yourselves, as you often do, kind of bumming around the firehouse. What are you folks up to today?
I'm probably just tinkering with things.
Show.
What I can build.
Should I fix your volume or are you gonna fix it?
That better?
Yes.
Okay. I'm probably tinkering with things, seeing what I can build, and, poaching whatever Egon's notes and blueprints I could.
Excellent.
You like Egon. Get out of there.
I do too, but he went AWOL. And we need stuff.
I'm prepping us a photo shoot room so that when we do interviews about our famous exploits, we can look good and we can at least keep one room godforsaken clean in this place.
It's at the bathroom.
Doubt.
Heavily doubt there. No, that's where I keep my makeup. Gotta look good.
And Kelsey, what about you?
Kenzie?
Kinsey is going to be more than likely having returned from the library, gathering research journals on various subjects, and going to be thumbing through them and reading things that look interesting.
Alright. So, as you're all kicking around, you hear the phone ring, and you hear Janine pick it up and go, Ghostbusters? Uh-huh. Battery Park? Uh-huh. Giant red demon thing. Okay, sure. I'll, uh-huh. Yeah, things on fire. Well, we don't put out... Okay, yeah, call the fire... Yep, alright. And, as you guys are, hustling to grab your stuff, you hear a very odd sound. A sound that is, in some ways, very alien, but also completely familiar. You hear the sound of your siren, the siren of the Ecto-1, the brah, brah, which is a terrible imitation of it, but you know what it sounds like, and that's good enough for me. Thank you for the host, I think, Alice. I think that's what happened. Something popped up. But it's not coming from the Ecto-1.
But
it's coming from outside.
That's...
Alright, people, suit up.
Yep.
By this point, I'm already half suited up.
And thank you for the bits, Gamer Kenny. PogChamp, indeed.
Hi, Gamer Kenny.
And you hear as they get louder, you suddenly hear the sound of tires squealing, as something comes to a stop in front of the firehouse. As you're throwing on the proton packs to go check out whatever the hell it is, the door is the man door of the big main door is suddenly kicked open by a blonde woman in a black form-fitting jumpsuit.
We should get those.
I'm just gonna give Mike a really, really doubtful look. Like, you can't pull that off.
Watch me.
Mike may not fill it out quite as well as
Maybe not with myself, but we have foam. It'll be fine.
I love that the idea of part of suiting up just becomes stuffing a bunch of foam in.
Look, sometimes you have to resculpt what nature gave you, and my ass should look good.
That's where I keep the spare trap. My solid snake ass.
That's the clapping you hear while I sneak around.
God.
I'm
Anyway,
just trying to sneak up on ghosts, but the dummy that clapped my ass cheeks keeps alerting them.
You're welcome, Carm.
thank you for the resub, Brilliant. We're not fighting a Pikachu this time. I'm sure I've accidentally remade some other pop culture figure, though. It's gonna be Agumon this time.
It's
Don't
okay.
worry.
Right now it's Black Widow. What can I do for you? Don't say
Uh,
milady. Don't say milady.
don't say milady. But yeah, she's got like a blonde mohawk and like a shaved sides kind of cut. It's a little unusual. And she has a patch on. Are they on the right? Their name tags are on the right? Yeah. It says Ungleichter, which is a very long fucking name, and I'm not really sure how that fits on the patch. But anyway, she kicks open the door, walks in. You can see a proton pack on her back, and she looks at all of you and goes, "Hi, long story. We need to go. Don't go fight the freaky demon thing. Come with me."
Oh, okay.
And where would you be going?
Well, it's less a matter of... Okay, let me make this as quick as I can. You know how the Ghostbusters went missing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
mean,
go find
it's less
them.
Wait, they're missing?
Yes.
I thought they just went out.
Smack. Yes, come on.
I just thought it was a long sabbatical.
Really?
It's,
if it was Venkman, I could understand. But Egon?
Let me put it this way. There's a long time involved. You'll understand that joke later. Let's go.
All right.
What are you guys taking with you?
Proton pack,
Ooh.
PKE meter, and I guess I'll be the ghost trap this time.
Okay.
You
I'm
can pull
definitely
your-
taking.
You can
proton
pull your
pack.
shit out.
I know. I was getting to the page.
Oh my god, you can. Okay, how pull shit out?
Just drag it.
Click name, drag.
Bam. Oh.
Check out how fancy we are. I never fixed the size, but...
Bam.
Keep by your own name, you thief.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, why would you want to be him?
Mike's hair looks so... I mean, I guess I can't talk about hair looking weird. Look at what I got going on here. But... Mike's hair
I
looks
told
weird.
you to give me a freaking
I
picture,
see
and this is what you
you.
give me.
Yep.
I see me. Hold on. How do I drag that low? Hold up. Oh, scroll wheels exist. Holy shit.
You can also zoom out.
I just figured that out. My mind is blown. Hashtag sponsored by Roll20. All of these really cool features. Just saying.
Why do I see a little bar beside Alice's name whenever she talks? In Roll20.
Because I'm cool enough to get one.
God, I wish that were me.
Alright. Do y'all want me to bring a proton pack or nah?
I mean, I would suggest it.
All right, we'll bring in the backup one.
Yeah. We know though if you wind up having to use it, we're in trouble.
Yeah, basically. Wait, do I want to bring? Yeah, it'll be fine.
All of the art
See
for
what's
these
going
cards
on.
was done by me. That's why they look like that.
That's why they look amazing.
Oh, I see Jobin's Spirit Guide.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
You
no,
flattered
right?
me, Alice.
They look great. They look Jobin's Spirit Guide.
Listen, I'm just glad that I did a good enough job recreating it without realizing that was a cursive T that all of you got it. That is a testament to my skill as an artiste. I'm gonna show my work
Okay.
in galleries. Really shitty galleries.
Mwah,
I mean,
chef kiss.
My art's just as good as my cooking.
so let's go.
Yeah. Alright. So, she leads you out front. And you see a car that is almost but not quite the Ecto one. Several parts of it appear to have been roughly hacked off with like various techie shit bolted on in place. The grill's been redone, you know. There's lots of weird glowy shit on it. And she just looks at you and goes, "Oh, and you see the license plate now says Ecto 10, which has clearly been like hastily changed with like a marker."
I'm gonna hop in.
I'm definitely gonna stall hop again. I'm gonna check around, try to see if I recognize anything. Just generally examine shit.
Yeah.
You do recognize that several of the like dents and stuff match the Ecto ones.
So
Let's
Garm,
see. So a diehard fan.
Obviously. Yes, sure.
when I first was recruited, probably the first time I ever was in this Ecto one, I doodled on the seat in front of me. Do I see a doodle on the seat in front of me?
Yes, you do.
Fuck.
So, can you type in chat, Garm, what this lady's name was again?
Yeah, sure. Please don't Google her
right.
name.
Oh no.
You'll find spoilers.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
What?
Oh.
I kind of recognize that name.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
So I'm just gonna kind of look at the blonde and be like, "So when did you say you were from?"
She looks at you for a second, thinks, and says, I come from the year 2020.
Shh. Ooh. Okay.
And she wants to
Not
go
a great
back?
year.
Oh no, that's not where we're going, don't worry. You wouldn't like it there. It's terrible. She says as she hops in and closes the door.
And hands
Alright,
hand sanitizer.
It's about time we get going.
I'm just gonna put the Ecto goggles on now in the Ecto 10.
Alright.
Is she a ghost?
She's not a ghost.
Alright.
She is not radiating any psychokinetic energy, or at least not any more than you people are. You spend a lot of time around ghosts. As you're getting in, you only hear like mildly confused sounds from Janine inside. Like, huh? What do I? And as you're slamming the last door, you hear her shout, "Wait, what about the daemon?" As Rachel steps on the pedal.
We're getting
there a
back up!
Yes, Alice?
Is there a way that I can shout out the window as we're leaving? Try your best.
Yeah.
I believe you!
So, as you're weaving through, terrible New York traffic, weaving through may be a generous term, Rachel, talks as she's driving. She's like, "So you know how the original Ghostbusters, they all went missing, right? Just kind of vanished one day, and then you individuals got recruited?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not
What's your...
they're not in jail, which I'm sure surprises some of you given Venkman, but
Mm-hmm.
they attempted to fight some very bad things and may have been kind of scattered through time, resulting in the world becoming a post-apocalyptic hellscape when aforementioned very bad thing returned, today.
Ah, shit.
Please
Yeah.
tell me Venkman didn't get sent to the 60s.
According to my calculations, no. Don't worry.
Thank God. I wouldn't want him to enjoy this.
So, hoping for the 80s then?
So, do we know where they are?
Thankfully, yes. With all of my research and, studying old Ghostbuster materials and observations from the time, I have managed to detect the holes in the time stream that they were sent through. And with the reappearance of aforementioned horrible giant demon today, I was able to come back to here, and I can then follow, skip us through those holes back to where the original Ghostbusters ended up. Thus,
So,
yeah.
How do we do the skipping so that we can fix up Ecto 1?
Fix may be a generous word for what I've done to it. But, she reaches
yeah,
up.
but don't you need to tell us so that we can do this so that you can have the stuff in the future?
No, I built this
Present?
in the future. Look, I am not an automotive technician.
How do we not make a paradox doing this?
We hope that paradoxes don't destroy the universe. That's the plan.
Huh.
Right.
Chronokinetics is not an exact science. Even by our standards.
On the plus side, if we do create a paradox and we come across some kind of horrible AI system, we have a way to beat it. Maybe it's just a little backup.
Wait. If we find ourselves, if we touch, do we explode?
If you find yourselves, I will be very impressed. Trust me on that.
If we find ourselves touch, and given that we touch ourselves, we explode, can it be in a really comical mess that just makes no sense?
You guys were good hires, very much in the spirit of the original team. I can see why Janine picked you. And as she says that, she looks down at the speedometer and goes, yeah, that should be good. And hits, three switches in sequence. And you can see her count down 3, 2, 1 on some fingers and, jam a key in a slot and turn that. And all of a sudden, everything fades out around you. It feels almost like you're underwater, the way that the sounds are kind of muffled and everything feels unusually slow. You can see, her mohawk, lift up a little bit. The kind of zero-G effect. Outside, all you see are, stars and flashes of blue light. And then suddenly... Hey, who among you put a seatbelt on? Mike? Good.
Only because she told me.
Yeah, she probably would have warned you. All of a sudden, you come to a horrible, lurching stop, and you feel yourselves get knocked forward by the impact. And when you look back up, you're not in New York, to put it lightly.
Oh, thank God.
Oh no, you won't be saying
say that yet.
You're in a sand dune. As in, the entire front of the car is now encased in a sand dune. And
I feel like there was a book about this.
You see Rachel put it in park and turn the engine off. Well, we're here.
You call this a parking job?
Listen.
I mean...
Do you know how fast the Earth is moving through space at any given time?
Actually, yes. Do you need that for your calculations, or...?
actually, yeah, that was a factor. But look, the fact that I managed to guess on Earth is impressive, is what I'm telling you. And she, like, unbuckles herself and starts wriggling out of the car.
I
Are-
am definitely gonna get like kind of excited and get out of the car fast and walk up to her and be like, look, I understand the urgency, but you have to tell me how you figured out how to do that.
You'll have to read my thesis paper when I'm done this. It's
My eyes are just gonna light up really heavily at the words thesis paper.
Shit.
I like you.
I'm gonna try and not look interested, but I'm definitely interested.
Yeah, I'm unabashedly looking to see what kind of electronics she shoved into the Ecto 10 to make it work the way it does.
There's
10.
and there's a lot of really wild shit. A lot of this is like the mid 90s. There's a lot of stuff that you don't really like. You see wires leading into strange boxes that you don't really recognize. Components that have been like hastily glued together. The occasional pipe that you're not really sure the purpose of. Tubes of glowing fluid, that kind of stuff.
So you're telling me this is questions for later?
Yeah. And she, straps on the proton pack, looks around at all of you and goes, "Welcome to 1886.
8. So who are we finding first?
Unfortunately, the answer is
Oh.
mostly yep. It's Bankman.
Fuck.
And Zeddemore. So it's not all a loss.
Yes, it is. It's Venkman.
I mean, when we're done with this, can we lose him again?
Yeah, can we just like dump him back in New York to deal with something while we go find the rest of them?
Sorry, no, I lied. I'm double checking my yeah, no, it is Winston and Peter, yes. Listen, you may not like him. I've never met him. I get the feeling I won't like him, but
He'll like you
Yeah, that's the problem.
a lot.
oh good.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Just, I hope you have a wicked right hook.
She punches her fist. You betcha.
Good.
Yeah, you'll need that.
And the left one too.
You actually notice that her proton pack is a little bit different from yours. Once again, tubes of glowing goop and whatnot. Also the pipe that or the tube that connects the neutrino wand to the proton pack is on the opposite side. Oh yeah, I need to fix Nightbot. Not doing that right now.
Hey, hey, Garm.
yeah,
Do
man.
I recognize any of this from any of Egon's future designs? Like, were these any things that could have potentially been upgrades? Or just, oh fuck, I need to fix this?
Looks like kind of a mix between the two.
Mhm.
It looks like some very heavy work has been done on it, and some very hasty work as well.
Mhm.
You get the impression that the neutrino wand being on the opposite side is a matter of preference more than anything else, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god, we need to find Venkman quickly. I just remember that fucker can't do anything anachronistically at all.
Yep. Let's go.
He's probably introduced marshmallows to the general populace.
Oh shit.
And I hope so. I like marshmallows.
Yeah, not when they're like 150 feet tall and trying to squish you.
Oh yeah, those ones. Right. Well, Red River should be a mirror. She looks down at I was gonna say her watch, but like that makes no sense. Should just be, about 5 miles from here.
Can't we just dig out the van and then...
I'm gonna stammer for a sec and go, car?
Yeah, we'll just dig it out.
Weren't you concerned about anachronisms a minute ago?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I admit, I'm not entirely certain on how all of the chronokinetic science works, but maybe driving a, Earth from the year 2020 into a small western settlement in the middle of nowhere in 1885, it's not the best idea.
What? I hate to ask this, but where in the world are we aside from in a desert? Like what continent, country, anything?
Well, we're in what
Who
we'll...
are you, Carmen San Diego?
Oh, yep, apparently, because there's the people looking for her.
Whoop, whoop. I think that's an ambulance. Well, good news. You're still in America. Blessed, glorious.
Thanks, pigs.
Wow, that's a lot of cops. I hope they're not coming for me. I haven't violated the DMCA in weeks, so I should be good. We're still in America. Excellent news. I don't think this place is actually a state yet.
Oh.
Yeah, welcome to the Wild West. We're just a little bit of distance away from the settlement of Red River. You ever heard of it?
I'm happy.
No.
Yeah.
Complete
Okay.
shithole.
Nah, sounds kind of like a shithole.
Yep. Alright, let's get moving. Try not to get, baked by the sun.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, I look over at Tommy. He bakes easily, though.
Y'all want to give
I'm
me...
so-
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm so tempted to trip Mike.
Yeah, you're gonna be significantly tanned after this, if not burnt.
Yeah.
Y'all wanna give me muscles rolls?
Oh, thank God.
No.
It's not moves. Fuck you.
Can I give moves instead?
No.
7.
10
Alright.
Oh no.
and a 5.
At least no ghosts.
Alright, Kenzie and Tommy, this sucks, to put it lightly. You're hauling, proton packs and whatever else you have on you, through fairly sweltering heat across sand. By the time you get to Red River, you are both absolutely drenched in sweat. Mike, you do slightly better. Your hair is matted down and somewhat horrible, but
I've been using the talking board as a makeshift hat. That's
God.
why I'm not doing nearly as poorly as the other two.
Can you imagine doing that and you just hear the planchette constantly moving around on top of it?
Put me down, damn it, I'm burning!
Yeah, it's in fact noticeably slightly lighter by the time you get there, in terms of color.
I could be wearing it upside down so it doesn't fade. But it's still spelling out, help, 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 help.
Why would you do this to me, a talking board?
No.
Phasmophobia.
God, I love Phasmophobia.
It's so good. They just had a new update. We gotta play.
Oh shit. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But not right now. Maybe tonight. Follow Alice at Wonderland Games on Twitch. You might see me there. And also,
Do we have
Alice.
a shout out command?
No. Probably.
All right.
We should. Should be exclamation point SO if we do. Which does not stand for significant other in this case.
No, definitely stands for significant other. It's a declaration.
Well, I don't know how to handle the fact that my wife is now married to Alice. Then.
Happily.
It's going great, apparently.
Hi, Pie.
How you doing? I've lost the husband.
A tragedy. Also, yes, follow Alice for amazing Sly runs and Corpse Party runs and Bioshock and Putt and pencil sharpening and Pringles. Did I miss
That's
any?
a new one. Pringles? Is it how many Pringles can you fit in your mouth at the same time?
How
no,
fast?
it's how fast can you eat an entire can of Pringles?
So it equates to the same thing.
Can you
what
squish
you're
them
saying.
up?
Yeah. The only
All right.
rule is that the seal on the can has to be unbroken when you start the timer. That's it.
So what you're telling me is you get some good acrylic nails, you poke the seal, don't say fist, squish all of the Pringles by punching them, and then just chug them.
Absolutely horrific.
I'm helpful.
No, brilliant. You do not want that world record. I've seen it. You don't want it. You respect yourselves enough not to go for the Pringles world record. I fucking beg all of you. Anyway, we're back in
I need to go
1885
this.
when Pringles don't exist.
This is a terrible
Um,
place.
Please, nobody correct me on
wanna-
that. Sorry.
I just want to make the side note of fisting Pringles. Okay, continue.
Thanks. You know, I had a whole fucking notes thing, and I read it.
And then Pringles happen.
Nobody expects the Pringles.
So you guys make it to the town of Red River. It's it is the old archetypal western town. You've got like 2 rows of, various businesses all built right beside each other, like leaning against each other. You got like the boardwalk, you got horse shit everywhere. Most of the populace is unshaven. When did the American Civil War end? 82? I think. I'm not American, I don't know.
I want to say 86, but I could just be straight up wrong.
I think this is something I would have checked beforehand.
Ended 1865.
65.
65.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. Yes. So, there's the occasional wounded veteran begging for change around. And in front of one of the buildings, you see what is obviously a hand-painted sign. I mean, they're all hand-painted, but what is obviously a hand-painted version of the logo that all of you wear on the shoulders of your whatchamacallits, jumpsuits.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a sign that says, "Ye old Ghostbusters."
Can we just turn around and go back to the car now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we really need them?
Unfortunately, yes. Trust me, with what's coming, we're gonna need all the help we can get.
You mean with what's already here?
Well, what's gonna be here
Guys.
in
The popcorn machine was invented in 1885.
probably by Venkman.
Doubt. He'd probably just have run the marketing routine for it.
And you can see that the townsfolk are kind of giving you all
Weird looks.
weird
The
looks,
look.
yeah. A mix of admiration and confusion.
Do we see any of them also giving us a look of, oh no?
Oh no,
Like
more of them.
More of them?
One or two, but most of them seem happy if somewhat perplexed that you're here.
Mm.
And yes, old is spelled with an E on that sign.
I'm just gonna look at the rest and be like, guys, does this worry any of you as much as it worries me?
The fact that Venkman is
Constantly.
here at all worries me.
Yeah.
So, what would you folks like to do?
I mean, we're clearly gonna have to approach, but I say Mr. Cool takes the lead.
I'm
'Cause I
just
wanna
gonna sling my proton pack wand on my shoulder and mosey on into town.
I want to see how long it takes before he or Venkman hit each other.
My only thought is on this episode of how long does Mike keep his shirt?
Oh, it's probably already unbuttoned at least.
I mean, we did walk 5 miles through the desert, to be fair.
Yep. Rachel, follows you in and looks up at the old Ghostbusters sign and goes, "If I had to guess where they are,
Yeah.
this would probably be my guess."
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go in or get drunk first?
It's gonna go poorly. We're gonna go in first.
Yeah.
And then we'll have the reason for drinking.
That's fair.
I like you. And the two of you, walk up to the door, knock on it. No response.
I'll kick it in.
Give me a muscle roll.
She could do it.
It's true, Rachel probably could.
9.
9. Yes, this door is not built up to modern American standards and is mostly just a couple of planks of wood hastily nailed together. You kick down the door, and that elicits some gasps from the people nearby. And the place is clearly lived in, but nobody is there at the time. It smells rank as hell, but, it's the Wild West, everything kind of does.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were going to say because Vinkman lives here.
I mean,
Well, yes, but... and in one corner you see what you recognize as a popcorn machine.
Thank you, Gar.
Welcome.
I mean, they had to get their startup money somehow.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Thankfully for them, telephones do exist.
Yeah. It's their phone number is on the sign out front. It's Klondike 5. Yes, Pie?
Nothing.
Garm knows more about old-timey telephony than anybody should.
I'm just happy that the catchphrase can still be used.
Alright.
So,
Son of a bitch is gonna owe me money!
you just broke his door.
Yeah, cause he owes me money!
They don't appear to be here, but there are some hay bales and crates pressed into service as like really mediocre furniture.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You guys gonna want to kick around and wait here or go get in trouble?
Getting some water. No, that's filth. I'm getting some beer.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Before we leave, I would like to look around to at least see if I could find something to fix the door.
I want to look around and see if I can figure out any indication of where they're at.
You can see that, you can see that they would normally have, like, there's, like, a horse hitching post out front, and there are no horses there right now.
Are we gonna get ponies?
No.
Maybe. The ponies cannot travel through time, I'm sorry.
No!
Do not
That's
try
why
and...
I said no.
Please do not try and put a horse in the Ecto 10. A horse will not fit in the Ecto 10.
No.
Why do I talk?
No.
Are you sure?
Well,
No.
in the meantime...
What if one of us happens to be a Jenga champion?
Or
Wouldn't that be more
Tetris?
Tetris? Yeah.
I mean, sorry, Tetris is what I was going for.
Well, then I
Blocks,
get shotgun.
stacking things,
I get
Clear.
shotgun, you guys get Tetris.
But,
Think of how many cats we can fit in Ecto 1.
I'm trying not to. The town has relatively few amenities. It's got a tavern, an inn, and a railway station. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Where would you...
That's fantastic. Brilliant. Brilliant got a dishwashing job because they're really good at Tetris.
Good. I like Tetris. It's very calming. Almost meditative.
Have you seen Tetris 99? Holy crap.
Yeah.
Did you watch the championships the other day? Holy crap!
I did not, but I live in fear of... I've seen Glitchcat play Tetris. Shout out to Glitchcat 7.
Yeah.
And that's all I need in life.
I live in constant fear of competitive Tetris.
Alice is just like, out getting groceries and just like, you see two
Die
things.
block! Can't buy 12 packs of pop because they look like the eye brick.
Yeah, I'll walk around the corner. I'll see some, wood paneling on the wall stacked in a way that looks like a T, and I'm just like, T spins.
You trip and like fall to the floor and you're just like, oh, hard drop.
Pressing down did matter.
This has been Tetris jokes, which have an audience of like actually pretty good, but not most of the people watching this with Midgardia. So anyway, where would you go like to get into horrific trouble? Trouble.
The tavern.
The tavern seems like the correct choice here, because we all need drinks.
All right. So you guys roll up to the tavern. You push open the Batwing doors. Going from the boiling heat of the day into the cool homeliness of a frontier tavern. And you can see, people in the area are dressed in decent clothes, Got like a couple of people in nice looking shirts, a few people wearing stuff made out of animal skins, One guy ranting about how we should have won the war. An absolute cowardice, and if it wasn't for the degenerate men of today, we would have regained our former glory. Off in the corner. He looks a little old and insane. You get the impression that he has been at this for probably about 10 years, given the fact that nobody is paying any attention to him. And the bartender looks up at the sound of the Batwing doors opening and goes, "What can I get? Oh, you folks work for Dr. Vankman and Mr. Zeddemore?"
Yeah.
Mr. Zeddemore. Vankman. We tolerate him as needed.
Well, welcome to my tavern. Why don't you, come on, have a drink. I'll put it on Dr. Vankman's tab.
Excellent.
Dr.
won't
Vinkman
notice.
has a tab?
Of course he does.
I know where he sleeps.
Yeah.
It's mostly in the streets.
I was gonna say he's also not that subtle.
how-
Doesn't he snore like a bear?
How many people are in the tavern?
About a dozen. It's,
About a dozen? Alright.
yeah.
Let's just go ahead and put a round on Vinkman's tab.
The crowd lets out cheers. And y'all sit up at the bar with you're all from the year 1990 something. Beer is a lot better in the year 1990 something.
I've been drinking the cheap stuff. This isn't that bad.
Rachel just like slowly sips hers. And you're only there for a couple of minutes, not quite long enough to get into a bar fight, kick and burn down the entire town. You would need 10 minutes for that. I know you.
8.
Well, you're only there for
Bar
5.
fight percent?
Perfect. No.
So we were just gearing up for the bar fight. Gotcha.
Yeah, pretty much. You were starting to get a wee bit annoyed by, the guy ranting about how
Yes, old man consequences over in the corner.
old man consequences, yes.
Oh, man, consequences.
I feel like that's a reference to something I don't know, but that's okay.
It's okay. It was FNAF.
That would
Yeah.
be why. Yes. Good old FNAF at Freddy's. And outside, as you're drinking your beer, you hear the sounds of people whispering, slowly turning to like triumphant cheers as and you hear one or two people go, Bankman and Zeddemore are back. They successfully killed they must have succeeded against the the fuck were their names? The Mildred Gang.
Mildred.
What would
I'm
you
just
folks
gonna
like to
look
do?
at Mike.
I lean over to Rachel. Did that son of a bitch make himself into the police?
I'm gonna finish the rest of my beer in a single fucking chug.
I look over at Tommy. Look at my drink. Look at Tommy. Chug away!
Rachel does like
I'm
eyes.
I'm just gonna slowly push the beer away from you, leave it on the counter.
Oh,
All right,
I'll take it and I'll chug the
drinking-
rest.
Damn you!
You snooze, you lose, buddy.
Tommy, do you want to give me a cool check?
Ooh.
No, not particularly. 6.
All right. You're okay. Just because you drank a bit more than everybody else, I figured
I
I
know.
ought to check.
I know. You were waiting for the ghost, weren't you?
Oh,
So
yeah,
was I.
definitely. All right.
Get up, fall on face.
Listen, I'm not that far out of college.
Fair enough.
Actually, I'm probably still in
Yeah.
master's.
Don't worry, you won't be in college for another 100 or so years.
Shit, I could
Yeah,
totally
but you're
have been a
Asian. That
history
means you're
major.
lightweight.
Anyway, you guys, walk out the front doors again, and you see riding into town on horses, the burly figure of Winston Zeddemore, and the somewhat skinnier, somewhat emaciated figure of Pete Venkman. Now, somewhat more tan than you remember. Both of them were wearing like ponchos and cowboy hats. But Venkman has a very recognizable and punchable face.
Does it look like someone's been doing that?
Uh, not really. Mostly he just looks like he hasn't been eating quite as well. And as they're, riding through town, you can see on Winston's back, there is a large, bulky shape with like a smoke pipe leading out of it, with like steam coming out. And slung on his back across it is something that looks like a rifle. And as they're riding through town, and you can see like what is obviously a ghost trap on Bankman's like on his belt, hissing and sending out dry
How
ice
did
fumes.
I wonder where they actually store what they catch. Because
I think we're gonna find out.
Apparently.
I do actually have an answer for you. Don't worry.
Oh.
Oh god, it's gonna be terrible.
Yeah, it is.
Probably. And as they're riding through town, you see Winston like reach over and like smack Bankman lightly on the arm and point at you guys. And they ride over to you with the crowd parting, like Moses parting the Red Sea. And Bankman just looks at you guys and goes, "You guys don't look like Egon." Which is good in a lot of ways, but
How perceptive of you?
I try my best, ma'am.
This is the guy I was hired to replace.
Ah, they hired replacements. Nice. I'm prettier, certainly, but
I look
you
him
do
up
okay.
and down.
You gotta work on that hair, bud.
I just sweep it back then, fixing it from our 5-mile trek.
You're perilously close to a mullet.
Hey, Dr. Venkman, I think your hair's a little bit thinner over there. Must be the stress.
Maybe. Being in
I don't
this...
think that's thinner, I think that's just whiter.
Maybe it's both.
So, who are you people?
Wait, first of all, are you telling me he's talking to us and not Rachel or Kenzie?
Good point. He looks at Rachel and Kenzie. So, who are you fine ladies?
We're the ones that were hired to cover your ass for getting lost here.
Oh. How are you here?
Point at
I'm just
Rachel.
gonna look at Rachel for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like in sync we all look at Rachel.
I hastily modified the Ecto-1 and put a bunch of things on it and sent us through time using the science of chronokinetics. I think Egon may have explained this to you at some point. And
Do you really
Bankman
expect
just
that he remembered?
Bankman just nods for a second and goes, "He may have. I may have drowned him out with the sweet, sweet sounds of Rush." Why don't you guys come inside? Well, actually, we have one small bit of business to attend to first, but if you'll just come with us.
Mm-hmm.
And don't you want to take care of the
That's the business.
goods you got?
That's where we're
That's
going.
the business.
And the two of them tie up their horses in front of the ye old Ghostbusters headquarters. And
You're not gonna brush him down,
soon, don't worry. This
you
is
monster.
a little bit more important. He like shakes the ghost
Yeah.
trap.
I'm just gonna look at it and be like, I'm curious as to where exactly you're gonna put that.
Oh, you'll see.
Tell me you're not just gonna put it down the damn well.
Shut up.
And he leads you around back to a well.
well.
First
That-
of all,
no.
are you fucking kidding
How
me?
dare you?
Nope, that's in the notes. It has several metal things attached to it, and he attaches it to like the rope that you lower the bucket with usually.
Yeah.
He attaches it to the rope, and Winston looks at you guys and goes, "You might want to look away." As Bankman
Look
lowers
away.
it down, and there's a like bright green flare from the well, and then he just like wheels it back up and goes, "All right, how's it going?"
How'd they let you just take over their source of water?
I shot a bunch of ghosts. Well, we shot a bunch of ghosts. Mostly Winston, if I'm being honest. And Winston just nods. He pulls the rifle off of his back, and now that he's a bit closer, you can see that it is most of a neutrona wand, with like the butt of a rifle and several like parts of a rifle. We had to make some hasty repairs to it. But the buttstock is very handy, I will say.
Right.
Exactly.
When
So, you guys know how to get home or something, right? I hope.
look at Rachel.
You ready for a walk?
It's gonna be a while. Also, you might wanna. How
Uh,
stable or safe is that? And I'm gonna point to the well.
Hasn't exploded yet.
'Cause,
Yeah, Garm, do we know about any rumors of a haunted well
from
out
the
in the
future.
desert?
Not as far as you can recall. Also, as you're thinking, you hear like a slight rumble and like a little bit of green gas comes out the top of the well. That happens. Don't worry about it.
That can't be good.
Right. So let's just get your stuff taken care of. We'll take care of the demon in New York. And, yeah.
Oh, he's back. Cool.
Yeah. No, not cool.
I was kind of hoping we'd find Egon.
Yeah, me too.
I was hoping Egon would find us, so feelings mutual. Alright. Well, Winston.
I mean, we don't miss Egon as much as Janine does, but, you know.
Nobody misses Egon as much as Janine does.
She still got a picture of him in
Oh,
the
yeah.
desk. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Oh, wait, there was only one?
The one in the desk. The one.
I'm
that
pretty sure there's
is-
3 in the desk.
No.
I was looking for a stick of gum.
There's also a couple hidden away in the magazines that she reads.
Well, I don't touch those. Those are hers. She does. I don't touch her magazine. She doesn't touch mine.
Says you.
You mean
I've
my
seen
magazines?
her poking around.
Finders keepers. By the way, you may need another model car.
Shut up.
Winston just like shakes his head sadly and starts walking back towards the front of the building.
Don't worry, Winston. We left your stuff alone. You're good.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. I appreciate it. None of it says.
I mean, we went in and dusted a bit, so it didn't like smell or anything. Made sure nothing was gonna rot, but you know,
Oh man, I think I left a banana in there.
we got rid of that one real quick.
Yep. Uh-huh.
All right.
We had to figure out where all those flies were coming from.
Good. You guys seen Slimer?
What? Slimer came.
Well,
No.
Huh. Odd. And just as he says that, Mrs. Winston says that, you hear a knock on. Also, what happened to my door? You hear Peter shout from somewhere behind you.
We let ourselves in.
maybe you should have paid your tab.
Oh yeah. Anyway, you hear a knock on the frame of the door. And you turn to see a man who looks to be in about his mid-40s with a very elegantly groomed beard and like white hair and a nice suit. And Winston looks at him and goes, "Oh hey, Mr. Mayor, what's up?"
What's up?
And the mayor is like visibly trembling as he approaches,
Oh.
and he
In anger or fear?
here.
Oh.
I mean, I can see why you would have to ask.
Yeah.
And he
Venkman is here.
yeah. And he walks up to Winston and hands him a piece of paper and starts out, a messenger has just delivered this to us. And Winston opens the thing and reads it aloud, courteously for all of you. Dear Ghostbusters, well, good, they got our name mostly right. I think it says Ghostbusters. We have heard of your horrible slaying and misdeeds inflicted upon the Mildred gang, and will be sending prompt vengeance at midnight tonight at the station. Signed, the Overlord.
I'm just gonna look at Venkman and be like,
What an uppity dickhead.
huh. Well, I guess we've got to start planning, huh?
Yeah, do we have to get rid of the chode first?
What?
The Overlord.
The Overlord. At the very least, we should probably deal with the prompt vengeance.
Yeah.
So, where's this station at?
It's just on the other side of town, so like 10 feet away. No, it's just like 2 streets down from you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Where
I
else?
want to ask Venkman, what did you do?
I mean,
Well, we have a contract with the lovely mayor here. Mayor waves a little bit. To take out, various strange baddies, because there's been a unusual amount of psychokinetic activity in this region, including undead bandits robbing people on the streets. So we re-killed them. Word
did you
travels
make sure to
fast.
shoot him in the head?
Do they stay dead?
Well, we put their souls in the box in the well.
Oh.
Wait, how many of the souls fit in the box? I thought it only fit one.
We've
Had
made some
to make
improvements.
So how many does it fit now?
6. I think 6, right, Winston? Yeah.
Wait, they haven't learned
Side
and
note-
sent like 7 at you guys?
We hope that day never comes.
Side note, I all I can think of is that meme of the car salesman slapping the car, like slapping the well and go, "This baby fits 20 undead robbers."
Exactly.
One living soul or 20 undead ones.
20
She
souls?
hasn't exploded yet.
She gets 20 undead to the well.
Cargo space? No, Carno do that. Carno fly.
Yeah, alright. It's not built for helium balloons. Oh, fuck, it's already gone.
Oh, fuck, I told you. Now look what you did. Oh, fuck, it's too late now.
Uh,
Hmm.
anyway. Vankman looks at the mayor and goes, "So, where's this messenger guy?" "Well, Doctor, he's at the old abandoned inn just outside of town. One that burnt down a few years ago. He's spending the night there. If you'd like to go talk to him." And, Vankman, clips the ghost trap back onto his belt and looks at you guys and goes, "So, wanna go shoot the messenger?"
Sure.
I mean, you're the dickhead of today, but sure, I guess we'll come with. Wait, is the messenger dead too?
I don't know. I'm looking forward to finding out.
Okay.
Just realized that you guys acquire horses somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Heck
Maybe the
yeah.
mayor brought some over.
Yeah, sure. The mayor procures...
Materializing horses. Let's go.
God, I wish I could materialize horses. No, I don't. Actually, horses are terrible.
Listen, it's not like word doesn't get around real quickly around here.
Yeah, fair
Just
enough.
saying, what if your superpower was materializing horses, but like the horses only materialize at like 30 miles per hour?
What do you mean the materialize at 30 miles an hour?
The horse is traveling at 30 miles an hour whenever you materialize one, just in one random direction. You know? That's your superpower.
Thanks, I hate it. That's, the second worst superpower I've ever heard. Just behind the guy in X-Men Academy whose superpower is that he can explode. That's all. No other
Does he
powers.
survive it?
No.
All right.
How did he find out then?
Using their weird machines. He gets diagnosed by Beast.
Does he just faint and then gets revived by Nurse Joy?
Yeah, alright. Yeah, no, it's a good bit. I won't go into it here, but sorry. Yeah, so you guys managed to rustle up some horses. None of you know how to ride horses, do you?
Nope.
I mean,
I get cool
I
rolls
might
all
have.
around.
I was gonna say I might have taken some lessons, but I doubt it.
2!
Nope. There's the ghost.
12.
3
Mike,
plus ghost.
a horse. I can't think of a metaphor that isn't horrible. I was gonna say a horse is just like a lady, but I can't come up with any way that's true. A horse
Saunters.
Do women saunter?
I don't know, but you weren't going to
Fucking
go for
know it.
mounting.
I mean, Vankman's doing fine.
Yeah, why do you think he's doing fine?
Alright, y'all, that's a 5-minute break.
Listen, you didn't want to go with saunter.
You channel your natural affection for other people and your conman instincts to convince the horse to go as you desire, and by bribing it with sugar.
Yeah.
Wait, did you get a fucking 2, Kenzie?
Yes?
Good God, Kenzie, you're not very good at horses. it takes you a few attempts to get on. And what you end up doing is mostly just like holding, like grabbing it, with your arms around its neck and like holding on for dear life and hoping it sticks with the pack. Um, Frankly, you have no real idea until you get there. Uh, Tommy,
Yeah,
it goes worse for you.
I know.
Tommy, I am so sorry. You try and get on the horse, and you're just like, whatever. Can't be much different than like a motorbike or a dog.
What? Adult? The fuck?
I don't know, man. Can't be much different than a motorbike. And you manage to get one foot in the stirrup. Go to swing your other leg over, and it bucks, throwing you into a pile of horse manure nearby.
Great. Awesome. I'm sorry, what? You want a hug? Shut your face then.
I've gotten my horse to go slightly faster.
I'm gonna think about how that's normally Mike's job to get thrown into those kinds of things.
Yeah.
But I'm too terrified to actually open my mouth and say it out loud.
Plus, then you
Horses are
might be.
scary.
It's true. Congratulations on your new fear of horses, by the way. So you managed to make it there eventually. Tommy, somewhat covered in manure. Enjoy. And the inn, as they said, is somewhat burnt out. Well, just kind of a shell of itself. And Winston just looks at it and goes, I'm gonna go ahead and guess this is it. You all, you guys want to dismount and head inside, or do you want to do...
I want to dismount and PKE
I'm-
meter first.
That's
I'm
fair.
gladly gonna dismount. I'm just gonna stand next to the horse for a second.
The horse does not bite your head off, despite your fears. It's mostly just glad that you're not joking it anymore. But good news for
Yeah.
you are in the right place. So, it did not lead you to a river or something. Yeah, PKE meter. This place is hot as hell, PKE wise.
Yep.
I've
Jeez.
got putting my goggles on.
Yeah.
I want to put my goggles on too.
You look at the building, and you can see one concentrated, glowing, like singular source of PKE, sitting in the center of it.
Ah,
I think it's dead.
Hmm.
It's very glowy.
Well, no time like the present. Shall we, rookies?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Gonna sling my Nishino wand off, so I actually have it in hand.
I guess I will too. I'm not going to be happy about it.
It's fair. You head inside, and sitting at the like desk of this burnt out inn, you see a cow, sort of. You see what's much more like 3 cows fused into one vaguely humanoid thing, with several horns and hooves. And all 3 of its heads turn and look at you.
Hmm. Thanks, I hate it.
can I look directly at the camera and say, "Stay away from drugs, kids"?
Sure.
Cool.
It's a 1990X. I'm pretty sure that fits.
Yep.
Dare logo flashes up, yeah.
Exactly.
Winners don't do drugs.
What? The gruff?
There we go. We all freeze frame.
And it looks at you, and all of its mouths open at once. What brings you?
I thought he was going to moo.
I thought he was gonna moo and tripped it.
That's kind of rude.
mildly regret not saying what brings Moo.
I don't.
So, what are you doing here?
I am the messenger of the Overlord, sent to inform you of the vengeance that shall be wreaked upon you for the sins of Vankman and Zeddemore.
So, what constitutes vengeance around here? We're new here.
We're going to kill everybody in the town of Red River.
Can you
By the
send
way,
a message
do all-
back?
Sorry, Alice?
Can you send a message back?
Perhaps. Do you intend
We're
to
just gonna
beg?
go ahead and oh no, of course not. We're just gonna go ahead and take Bankman and we're gonna leave and y'all can shoo, yeah?
No. The price must be paid if Vankman is too cowardly to pay it himself, and Zeddemore likewise. Then we shall simply reap the price on the souls of the town of Red River, to which we shall bind to our dark purposes.
Ah, fuck.
Do all three of your heads have to eat?
We feast upon the souls of the living, and if thou keepeth this up, we shall add thy souls to our 12 stomachs.
So you're telling me you don't need all three heads? All right, I would like to try and shoot the middle one.
I'm so happy you said this. Great moves rolls all around, everybody.
Hal has confirmed that
Alright.
he doesn't need all
Shit.
three heads.
I'm going last.
Oh, I got a 14. Let's go.
I got a 2!
I got a 3 and a ghost.
Oh boy. I
Yes, Garm?
hope you all enjoy dying.
I told you I wasn't happy about needing this pack.
Oh boy. How did you roll that with
4. Okay, Karu. Was that for Rachel or for Venkman?
That was for the cow.
Yeah, that's because only has like 2 stats, doesn't it? Or 1.
Yeah.
Power.
And that's for Rachel. And I'm not gonna roll for Vankman.
What about for Zeddemore?
I should.
Because he's not going to be useless.
Yeah, so funny thing, in my hasty rewriting, I forgot to add Zeddemore stats.
Just
Nice.
use Rachel again.
Yeah. Shit.
Big go
If
first.
If you wanna go ahead and add an 8 to all of Zedamore's stats, and then just turn that
Yep.
8 like 90 degrees sideways, and then just let him deal with it, I'm cool.
How does a 6 help?
Arm an 8 on its side. Dumbass.
I got nothing.
Alright. Well, they're gonna shoot at a motherfucker. And this is... I don't know if I mentioned on stream. I looked up how the shooting rules worked. I was completely fucking wrong last time. For which I apologize. It's a 5 to hit it point blank, 10 at medium range, and I think 20 at long? 15 at long?
Something like that.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So I actually have a chance to like hit shit.
It's true.
If you're right next to it.
I said a
Alright.
chance.
Rachel's gonna shoot a motherfucker. That's gonna hit.
Oh, whoa.
And Winston is also gonna hit. That's 2 hits on the horrible cow demon, which I believe goes next.
I got a 14, so I mean I
Yeah,
can hit.
so
Right.
no, it
Yes.
did not.
Sorry, Kenzie.
Woo!
Yeah.
Uh, 14.
Also hits.
Wait, that's me still.
Oh, what?
Kenzie, give me
Why
a
did
moves
you-
roll
A new moves roll?
for shooting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume that's what you're doing. If not, no.
Okay. I had one originally when you first asked, and that was when the Ghost Die and Pies 2 showed up.
That was
Is
for
it a new one past that?
yeah, that was for initiative.
Got you.
Oh no.
Not as good.
You try your best, but the sudden amount of
Don't succeed.
it's hard to find a good spot to hit on a giant triplicate cow demon.
Without crossing the neutrino ones.
Yeah, you don't want to cross the beams.
Nope.
Um,
Not unintentionally, anyway.
which I believe brings us to cow. Race the cow.
Ooh.
Can you give me cool rolls?
No.
Oh!
Oops! Oh shit! How did this
All
happen?
three
What's
of
the
us.
opposite of PogChamp?
Oh my god, we are fucked.
Because
I
I,
don't know
think
what
it's
to tell you.
this. I got a 7 at least.
The other 3 are succeeding, just so you know. Okay. Don't worry. Worry.
Are they, though?
Terrorize.
That is for the ghost. Not for them. Oh, so yes, terrorize. I can't. Typing is hard.
Well, this was a good campaign. Yeah, we'll do better
Yeah,
next
good
time.
job.
Yep. Go team.
Next time, I guess I'll make a character who is a parkour champion.
Parkour.
Parkour.
So, moves and cool.
So, good news and bad news. Good news.
Good news.
The good news is that you questionably adept, interim Ghostbusters. You all try and you run out, leaving the somewhat more competent ones. And by the time you regain your senses and come back, you get back just in time to see Vankman whip a trap at it, and the horrible cow demon get sucked into the trap, screaming about horrible bloody vengeance.
Oh. I wasn't expecting it to be strong enough to, or to be weakened.
Oh,
enough
look, the
to
bait and
actually-
switch trick worked.
Yep.
We're gonna have to put you guys in some remedial training when we're back. The other option was I simulate every round of combat that doesn't involve you guys, and
Yeah, let's not.
yeah, fuck that. That would be very boring for you, me, and the stream. Yeah. You do notice that like Vankman has like a bloody wound in his side now. He's just like, no, everything's fine. Ow, horns, you know. Don't grab the bull by them. Also, yeah, I know I said cow. Don't question me. It's like a Minecraft cow. Don't worry about it. It's a demon.
Okay.
So, yeah, that. You okay, rookies?
Well, we're not bleeding.
Good for you. That's a good first step. Ow.
Right, so I guess we can't leave before we deal with vengeance
That,
from the
yeah,
man
no.
of Vank.
Rachel just kind of looks around between all of you and goes, you realize that if we, solve all of this and deal with the whole time demon stuff, this place will basically cease to exist, right?
So you're telling us that we go fight the time demon and then we come back to like a week before now and then fix it?
I don't think we can get back here once we leave.
Well, are you telling me that we're just going to tell the people to just die?
Vankman looks at you and goes, yep, I like you.
Yeah.
If we succeed, it's a very big if. I think we owe it to these people to, solve the vengeance on the Vank man.
So, once everything is said and done, we come back and look to see what the most haunted desert area in America is.
And what happened to your stupid ass well that's totally going to get somebody killed?
It's perfectly fine and stable, right, Winston? Winston shrugs.
It burps out ghost gas.
Who doesn't?
Just saying, if this is an older demon, it should probably be in Jobin's.
It's a T. It's a T on the cover. Winston says, just like pointing at it. I'm telling you, none of these people can read cursive. I don't understand. Venkman looks entirely too smug about you calling it Jobins.
Suddenly, Winston's Mary Sue for Garm. Pronounce it properly.
Term is self-insert. Thank you very much.
Ghostbusters Sona.
Oh. Oh, bust Sona.
Forget about personas. The Ghostbuster Sona is the new thing.
Buster Sona. As opposed to a ghost Sona.
Yeah. There are Ghostbusters cosplay groups near me. I'm not part of them. Yet.
Alright, new channel point reward to get Garm into a Ghostbusters outfit?
God. I mean, actually, I probably would. But anyway,
There's no problem.
Anyways, can I check Jobins?
Yes, you can check Tobin's spirit guide.
See, Brilliant supports you, Garm.
I'm glad. I'm glad. Oh wait, no, that's not supporting me. That's the opposite of that. We'll talk about it. It'd have to be a donation reward because I'd have to buy the Ghostbusters outfit. Get the name tag. I don't know if it would say break or break one. I'll figure that out later.
Break, and then with a Sharpie, 1.
Yeah, alright. What was I saying? Tobin's Spirit Guide. We're talking about Tobin's Spirit Guide.
Yes, consult Jobin.
I love all of you, I just want you to know that, even if sometimes it feels like I shouldn't. Alright, what are you looking for in Tobin's Spirit Guide?
I want to first look for three-headed cow demon, because that feels like it'd stand out.
Alright, you flip through the pages and you find a somewhat stylized depiction of what you saw. Are you familiar with the flag of the Isle of Man, where it's like the 3 legs and like a... Yeah, it's like that, but made of cows. With unusually sized hooves, I guess, to fit the image. I don't know. But you find that the entry is labeled the demonic spirit of Tribovicus. It's an ancient, demon that you sacrifice things to for fertility rites.
Okay.
Venkman, are you sad now?
No, I'm good. I want to have kids.
Anything else interesting about it? Any, relations to others, or,
It's a Celtic deity. Dusty, vaguely Manxian, shape of it. There are relatively few attested, instances of it. Although there is one note about, historical beliefs about, harvests and weather being the will of the gods, possibly tying into its occasionally attested role as a messenger. Praise Tribovicus. So,
okay. So Celtic deity. Can I...
Demon.
Oh, demon. Okay. Do we know anything about... I'm gonna forget what it was called.
Tribovicus. Or the Overlord.
No, Overlord. There we go. Do we know anything about that?
You flip.
Can I ask Venkman?
Venkman shrugs and says, I've heard a few, ghosts and zombies and whatnot say something about the Overlord. I didn't really put too much stock in it myself. Guess it's a real dude.
Okay.
How about that, huh?
Yeah. I'll look for Celtic demons that relate to that.
Someone's gonna kick my ass after the stream for knowing nothing about Celtic mythology.
I wonder who it is.
It's like everybody I know. Yeah, you come across a reference to a Celtic spirit whose name I cannot possibly pronounce because it's in Gaelic. Um, it's a hard language. Uh, hard family of languages. Um, that is commonly translated as the Overmind or the Overlord or the King of All or something like that. It's there are many possible translations of it. It's not an exact science.
Okay.
And it is considered to be the ruler of a small sect of demons, of which Tribovicus is one, and also
Cool.
ghosts.
Any weaknesses, ways to appease it, any known things like that? Ways
What's
to
the weak
call it,
point?
perhaps?
Its hatred is blinding.
Okay. Hatred is blinding. Got it. Yeah, that's helpful. Can we like phone call him or like, use that fancy glowing board we had over there or
Probably not. Once it is set on the track of bloody minded vengeance, uh it can
Not
only
able
be
to
answered with
answer it.
force. Barsha?
Oh, so he's unreasonable. Got it.
Yes. Kind of a
Yep.
dick. Imagine
Uh
a politician.
can I grab is there anything like that I can write with?
I mean there's a bunch of charred materials around.
Okay, yeah, that sounds fantastic. I want to, in my nicest handwriting possible, write unreasonable at the bottom of this page.
Okay. You have
We're
now
gonna need to set that charcoal or it's gonna smear.
the Overlord.
So now what?
Uh, well, there is some sort of horrific vengeance set to come at midnight in the town of Red River. It's probably gonna be dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
You guys could
Okay.
either try and fuck off through time or try and fight whatever the fuck it is.
Do we
I feel
really
like
have the
we're not
time to try
doing
and
our-
fight whatever the fuck it is?
Yeah, it should be
We
fine.
have all the time we want.
Hey. Rachel kind of shrugs and goes, should be fine now that we're here.
All right
guess.
then. I guess we're stopping dirty vengeance.
Are we really doing our job if we don't?
The real question is, where are we gonna put them all? We only had the one trap that can get 6 of them. And then the one trap that can do 1 of them.
We'll figure it out. We're gonna have to spend the rest of the evening building things, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am gonna look back at Rachel and be like, do you have any spare parts or things we can use? And
Oh,
back
God.
in the
Got 3 more traps in the Ecto 10. I do have a few spare parts kicking around.
we might want to go and get them.
Yeah.
And see what we can put together.
Do you want me to take the horse? Because I feel like you're just gonna get slapped into a puddle of piss.
I'm just gonna take one of the smears of horse manure that's still probably on my suit and smear it all down the side of Mike's shirt.
I applaud
As if
your
I wouldn't dodge that.
Do you want to try a contested moves roll for it, buddy?
Go for it.
Why would that be moves?
Whoops!
What else would it be?
I'm getting my ghost out
Listen,
now.
I'm still wondering why run as a talent is muscles if you're gonna make everything moves.
Shit. Because I always forget, because that doesn't make any fucking sense.
So.
Yeah, whatever. Give me a muscles check, pie.
Oh. Still hit you. Even though I got a ghost too, so bad things are gonna happen to me too.
Alright, well, good news. You managed to smear some horse manure on Mike. Bad news. You're using your hands to smear horse manure on somebody.
Honestly,
You have horse manure on your hands now.
as if I didn't before.
Anyway, there you go, you big nerds.
Yep. Cool. Let's get back and get working. I'm also gonna see if I can find something to wash myself off with.
Alright, so there's a brief, montage of, Mike and Rachel heading back to the Ecto 10 to get the traps from there, while Tommy works alongside Winston and Vankman. Sorry, the Vankman.
Wait,
Sorry?
wait, for gathering sensitive electronics, are we sure we're sending Mike?
Ooh, good point.
What?
Kenzie and Rachel.
No.
There we go.
Kenzie, Rachel, and Mike.
Okay. That's fair.
I have brains.
Mm,
I have a 3 in brains, bitch.
yeah, as opposed to 2 5s in brains.
I mean, Mike has a pretty high cool stat because Mike's very good at dealing with things that are sensitive.
Well,
Yeah.
look, they had to hire somebody for damage control after Vankman.
All right, so those three go back to the Ecto 10, drink astounding amounts of
Thank
water.
you, brilliant.
Cal also had a 3 in brain. It's true. Thank you, brilliant. That's excellent. Sure, let's fight his boss. It'll be fine. Meanwhile, back at the farm, Tommy, Bankman, and Winston. Why did I say Bankman and Winston? Bankman and Zeddemore. Spend some time, welding miscellaneous shit together, scrapping parts from, like, whatever they can find. What you have is not pretty, but you do manage to get 2 more traps, bringing your total up to, like, probably 11 ghosts total that you can capture. If I'm doing my math right.
Okay.
12.
Listen, you're the Ghostmaster, so.
Yeah. Alright. Night falls. The nights out here are quiet. Most of you have lived in cities for most of your life. You've never seen the stars so bright. No streetlights, no cars. Just coyotes howling in the distance. And you wait at the station. It's chilly. And the wind is blowing away from you. So you have Tommy stand furthest down.
I did say that I wanted to try and at least wash it off.
You can get most of it off, but you're gonna need to dry clean that shit. I'm sorry, man. It's a hard life being a Ghostbuster in the Wild West. And you stand there waiting, most of you with proton packs and Winston with the strange amalgamation of various materials, belching steam every once in a while. You're not quite sure how it works, and quite frankly, you probably don't want to know.
I mean, I kind of want to know, but maybe later.
And, in the distance, you hear a rumbling. And it gets closer. And you can feel the vibrations in your feet as you see, cresting a hill in the distance, a green, glowing locomotive.
Are you seeing this shit?
Yeah. I mean,
Talk about Austin.
we dealt with electric rats last month.
Electric rats? Nice.
Yeah, we beat a bunch of Pikachus last week. This is
I
fine.
have no idea what that means.
They're like little monsters you can shove in your pockets.
And then the week before that, there was the taxi cab possessed by the dog god.
That sounds about right, yeah. Alright. Get ready to shoot. Is that thing surrounded by ghosts? Winston's, like, looking at it.
Probably.
Yes. And as you look, through, like, the ecto goggles, you can see that not only is this locomotive glowing green, it is in fact surrounded by a horde of a significant quantity of ghosts. And
nice.
Yeah. You hear the brakes slam on, the unearthly squeal as it starts stopping in preparation for, stopping at the station. What would you like to do?
I figured we'd like to shoot it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it at the end of the turn order. because it's coming in. Yeah, give me moves roll.
Ha ha!
This is gonna be at what 10 for this round, I think. So good news, Tommy, you hit.
Uh-huh. How about the other two? The other two
Nope.
experienced ones.
Oh,
That hits. It's a 10. Oh, but also
Uh-oh.
a fuck. Also a fuck.
Yeah.
And a miss.
Rachel takes aim with it, and unfortunately, like as she's squaring up to shoot it, her foot goes right through one of the boards of the station's like platform, and she lets out a brief little shit as she falls down, and, like scorches the other side of the opposite platform. The proton beams are scary.
Yeah. They're more or less nuclear fusion, aren't they?
Yeah, something like that. Um, Winston, on the other hand, takes aim with the like weird rifle wand hybrid, puts it up to his shoulder, and lets out the beam and hits it. That's 2 damage on it. Not bad.
Alright.
Alright, and now various bad things happen to you guys, as is the way of our people.
Mm-hmm. Pardon.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go with what, 5 people? Mike, bad news.
That's me.
That's
Actually,
you.
there's 6.
6. Yeah, I'm sticking with
Forgot
Mike, bad
about
news.
Venkman.
It's true. Alright, you wanna give me a... Oh, wait, that's not how that works. It's gonna whip a fucking ghost at you. And a 13's gonna hit you.
Beat you with ghosts.
Beat you with
Love it.
ghosts. A screaming spirit that is, effectively just a skull and some freaky, like, talon-like hands flies off of the engine and hits you square in the chest. Take two damage, and you are now significantly grosser than you were prior.
Ugh. I'm on Tommy's level.
Alright. You guys want to give me moves rolls again, or do you have terrible
Yes.
plans? Good.
Oh shit.
Good news, it's now pulling into the station, so it's just a 5 to hit.
But also a ghost.
Yeah. What are you guys aiming for exactly?
I was aiming for the biggest part of the train that I could get.
Alright.
The engine. I want it to go boom.
Alright. You two hit, Kenzie, what are you up to?
can I was wondering if I could get like any bonus to accuracy with the goggles shooting with them, or if that's just gonna be like too bright.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry for the sirens. This is my life now, apparently. Yeah, unfortunately, they're modified night vision goggles, at their core. So,
Yeah,
sudden bright light source is just gonna mess you up.
that's fair enough. All right, let's shoot for it.
That does hit. Congratulations.
Yay.
And then for the other two,
That's me without the shit.
my god. A lot of hits. And you guys light this thing up, and you can see you're, like, ripping, holes in various parts of it. And, doesn't look like it's doing so well. But, first it's going to try and hit 1d6. Alright, Venkman.
The one who didn't do anything yet.
I mean, he's got the traps.
That's
He's
true.
basically just got a bandolier of traps right now. Yeah, and that's gonna hit him, and, like, as he's, watching it, getting ready to figure out if he can, like, trap this horrible thing or not, a ghost, like, peels off of it and just smacks him in the face hard enough to make him spin, before he hits the ground. You can see just, like, the entire side of his face is covered in green slime. He lays there for a minute and goes, "Oh, that's gonna leave a mark."
Yeah.
Alright. Moves rolls, my dear friends. It's a
9.
hit. Mike, I'm sorry.
You were too busy laughing at Bankman.
Mike, yeah, you're sitting there and going, ha, look how it feels. And then you go, and you laugh a little like your beam jerks off into the night sky, hopefully not killing some kind of bird or something. The rest of you, however,
Ooh.
you light this thing up, and you suddenly see it start to glow, very bright. And it's at this point that Vankman's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna throw down all of these and take cover. He just like whips down all the traps. Enough damage has been done, so I didn't bother rolling them. Are you guys gonna take cover or just stand there like idiots? I have to ask because
Take cover.
Mike's here.
Take cover. Take cover.
I'm definitely
Excuse
gonna
me?
dive for cover. But I'm also gonna ask, is that the best idea?
Hey, if you want to get covered in like glowing death goop, go for it. Bankman says from like beside the platform.
Yeah, I'm taking cover.
Yeah, I'm taking cover. I already got covered in death goop tonight.
It's true. You taking cover as well, Kenzie?
Oh yeah.
Alright. You take cover under the platform, and you can hear just like a brief and you feel the shockwave through your body, like it shakes your hair a little bit. And as you look around and go, that wasn't too bad, I guess. You look up, you see like a mushroom cloud of slime, and then it starts raining back down on top of you.
So we took cover and we still got covered.
I mean, you didn't die.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not so much on top of you, so much as like everywhere around you.
Okay, that's fair.
And several of the traps now have things in them. Congratulations. It probably would have been
Great.
worse without that.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
think the Overlord was in one of these?
Probably not.
Yeah, if he's classic villain, he likely would have sent his minions and not actually come himself. He's, if anything, waiting to either come in and do a smug monologue or, back off and be like, fuck.
Vankman, stands up and hooks his fingers in his in his pockets and goes, well, I think that about I think we showed that those varmints what for. Probably
I
How
would
long have
like
you
to
been
open-
here?
6 months.
Oh.
Sorry, Kenzie.
I'd like to open Jobin's and continue writing little notes in it. Like stereotypical villain monologue ?
That should keep him away for a good amount of time at least, as long as he thinks we're here. So, where are we headed to now?
You're gonna pay your tab while we load up the Ecto 1.
Why would I do that?
Sorry, 10.
10. No, I'm just gonna leave. Not the
I mean, you
first
do
time.
have money, right?
The mayor will probably cover it.
I was gonna say, this money is from so long ago, do you want to take it with you? But then I realized if it's from this long ago, it's
Yeah,
gonna be worth
It's gonna be
more.
worth a lot.
See, I like most of you.
Right, well then we better start booking it before the mayor finds you then.
Great plan. So, where'd you park?
We can just
5
we can
miles
just
outside of
consider, dealing with this as paying tab.
Exactly. Sorry, did you say
Right.
5 miles?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, calm down. It's colder now.
Winston, can you carry me? No.
Don't you dare.
Carry him right into a pile of horse muck.
I mean, we could all tie ropes to you and we could drag you back.
Almost sounds better.
It
You
doesn't sound
See-
better.
Just imagine, right? Horse, superpower. Just reach out your hand and feel like power of horse.
I feel like it's gonna lead to you getting just like kicked in the face by a horse plenty of times.
Wait,
Oh
wait,
yeah.
Kenzie.
Oh yeah.
Kenzie, I got an idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull up Kenzie and Rachel. Was
Yeah,
it over?
Yeah.
I got an idea how to get Venkman to follow us. Just shake your ass a couple times, wait until he stares at it, and then just walk.
Can do. And as Rachel walks back, she gives you a little shake.
I'm gonna give Mike a very stern look.
Look, he's gonna keep bitching the entire time if we don't.
Do I care if he's bitching, or do I care if he's coming?
No comment.
Phrasing.
Guess you guys do have horses now that I think about it.
Oh, then the horses are gonna die in the middle of nowhere because someone told me we couldn't keep them.
Oh yeah. So you stop off briefly in town and dump all of the stuff in the well, as you do. Belches a little. And head back to the Ecto 10. And as you...
Can we mark this spot like on a map or something that we can take with us so we know when we're going to have a horrible incident we have to deal with later? Like where in the US?
Yeah, you can write it down in tokens.
Okay, cool. We'll write it down in Jobins.
Yep.
Alright.
This is your life now.
Yep. You dig the Ecto 10 out, find a nice, reasonably straight stretch, and pile in. And that's where we're gonna leave it for tonight.
Sweet.
Whew.
And
That went better than I thought it would.
yeah, none of you died. I'm very happy about that. I mean,
Wait, you thought we were gonna die?
I don't know. Maybe you caught tuberculosis. Who knows?
No, dysentery is the in thing.
Maybe we caught Tribovicus. Who knows?
You did catch Tribovicus, and I'm very proud of
Oh
all
God.
of you.
What if Rachel brought coronavirus to the fucking Red River town?
It's okay. That's
Oh,
not
no.
actually a worry. It's okay.
We'll
Don't worry
find
about
out
it.
later, is what you're saying?
Yeah. COVID-85. Well, on that bombshell. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Why am I waving at my mic like that's gonna help?
Goodbye, microphone.